What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay Corbett of Team Sanctum, and we're back at it again with another deck profile with my homie Connor here. And today, you brought us some spicy stuff today, man. This is Gravekeepers, right?
Yep. Duelist Saga came out. We've got that errata on Necro Valley, and I figured like now's the time. It's gonna throw so many people off, and I just thought like it's better to build the deck now.
All right, man. Let's do it. Let's get right into this deck profile, man. Because I heard that these Gravekeepers, man, I might be seeing them at the regional tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get spicy here.
All right,
Jay.
man. Let's see it. Let's see this.
All right. So first, I run one Poison Draw Frog. I like to get those draws in, and it's level 2, so it's good for them toad plays, you know. Next, I run one Guardian Elma. Just because, like, I feel like the Guardians are just a little bit overlooked when it comes to tech choices, and I feel like Elma does a real good job. I also run one Cyber Archfiend, just because, again, I like that draw power. It adds to the consistency of the deck, I feel, and you know, it's just all around good. It makes me feel like an updated Yugi. It's like a little robot summoned skull right there. I love it. I play one Vilepon Archfiend. That's a tech choice. It's an Earth, which not a lot of people are expecting for an Archfiend card. It's a level 2 again. Rank 2 plays for days, and I mean, like, I just kind of like the chess motif, and so like that's just a little flavor for the deck for me. I run one Legacy Hunter. Just because it brings me back to the days of Don Con, and I'm a big fan. He's a young Don Zalug right there. Run one Sangan, not the reprint, but people know what he does. He's good. He's just too good, and the fact we got him back now, he's worth running. I run one Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Every time I make this guy against Dark Magician players, they have no idea. They just lose it. They can't handle it. They think they got me, and I bring this out, and they know that's why they call me the Master. I run one Blackwing Aurora, the Northern Lights. Really good card. It's almost like a pseudo synchro, and I think that adds a lot of power to the deck. I run one Swarm of Locusts, just too good. You can destroy one magic or trap card your opponent controls when it's flipped face up. And when you think about it, Imperial Order also got that reprint. People are going to be running Swarm of Locusts in swarms. I run one Star Seraph Scepter because Stick and Chair, I mean, like, it's necessary. Lets me get out my Cyber Angels more easily. UA Perfect Ace, really good. He's got that negation effect, and like Feast of the Wild level 5 can get him out with Mighty Slugger. He's just too good. I run one Thinin the Great Sphinx. You'll see why later when I get into the extra deck. Just know, like, I mean, 3,500, 3,000. He's a good beater. He's a body, and like he's really easy to get out. You just have to get rid of Sphinx Telea and Andro Sphinx at the same time. But you'll understand why I run him later. I run one Worm Rakuya at it's also a nice beater. He can't attack, but I mean, that's not why I run him. Then I run one Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, and one the Wicked Dreadroot. You'll see why when I get into the extra deck. Just know that these two are key to your plays in this deck. Like you need them. I run two Tyranno Infinity because you're going to be banishing a lot of dinosaurs in this deck, so it's just going to get him boosted way up to like crazy levels. He can easily go up to 6,000 in this deck. I run two Ghost Trick Stein just because he surprises people when he flips up. He's just great, and you gotta love those sideburns right there. I run two Boneheimer. I mean, come on, it's Rescue Rabbit target. It's good. Rank 3 plays, I can make Dante. Horus's Servant, so that I can protect my Horus, the Black Flame Dragon. He's pretty weak, I'll admit, but I feel like he's helpful in his little respect. And then the final main deck monster, Necroz of Decisive Armor. He's really powerful. A lot of people seem to regard him lower among the Necroz monsters. He's probably the cheapest secret out there, in the archetype, but he's got good stats: 3,300, 2,300. When you discard him, Necron's monster can gain 1,000 attack and defense, and his monster effect is like just destroying cards on the field. Like he's too good. He's too good.
All right, man. Like that main monster deck lineup, man. It looks pretty legit, man. So let's check out the spell lineup, dude.
Be ready for the spells. I run one big wave, small wave because I want to get my water monsters out like that. Like I just need them out. That's the bread and butter of Gravekeepers right here. Speaking of bread and butter, I run one, the Flute of Summoning Karibo, because Wing Karibo level 10 is too good. Like, let's all be honest here. Like, when you get into the high level stuff, you've got to appreciate the power of Wing Karibo level 10. One Black Illusion Ritual, because, I mean, if you're running Relinquished, you've got to run Black Illusion Ritual. I mean, like, it's got to happen. I run one copy of Toon World. I want my Toon monsters to get their effects. I want them to be able to attack directly. The 1,000 life point cost isn't too bad, but it's not much worse than a Solemn Strike or a Solemn Warning, so I think Toon World is worth running at one. Run 2 Dragon Shrines because I like to get that Arc Brave and Felgrand combo off. It really helps deal with some problem cards. A lot of spot removal in this one card. Well, 2 cards, but 2 copies, 1 card.
You ever think about running that at 3, man?
Like, I thought about it, but I just kept drawing it, and like. It's nice to have in my hands sometimes, but not all the time. Like, I don't want to get rid of all my dragons, Jay.
That's understandable.
Then I run 2 terraforming. If you have ever seen Gravekeepers, you know terraforming is necessary because the field spell is necessary. Necro Valley needs to be there. Terraforming, get your field spells to hand. Now for the field spells, I want run a Legendary Ocean. It's treated as Umi all the time, so that's nice. Helps with a lot of your Umi monsters. I run 1 Magical Citadel of Endymion, or Endymion, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it combos really well with Sorcerer of Dark Magic, and again, it really screws with the Dark Magician players' heads. And the final one is Dynamic Power Load, because it turns all of my Dino Mist monsters into Armades, basically. You can't activate Mirror Force, Dark Mirror Force, Blazing Mirror Force, like Storming Mirror Force, like the list goes on. But as good as it is, that's the last of my spells.
All right, let's check out this trap. Let's check out this trap.
I run 5 traps.
Ooh, man! All right, let's see what these 5 traps
TG1, EM1. It really helps in this deck. I can take control of one of my opponent's monsters. Like it's just great. I run Starlight Road because I want to prevent destruction, and it's always nice to see it Stardust Dragon, even if it can't technically stay on the field because of how it was summoned. Shingzen Hu. Don't want you activating that strike. So, yeah, that's what that's for. Deal with it. Chosen to Zephyra because the more Zephyrs I can load up into my extra deck, the more powerful things get. And the final one is Godam's Emergency Call, just because I really like getting X-Sabers where they need to be.
Alright, so I think now it's time we check out this spicy looking extra deck you got over here, man.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. First of all, like this is basically the boss monster of the deck. I run 1 Sandwich. Now, people will ask me, Connor, why do you only run 1? And the answer is because you only really need 1. Like, do you worry about it getting struck? It's okay, you can get it back. You worry about getting Solemn Warning? You can get it. Like, you think it's gonna be Raigeki to Darkhold? It's okay. It just comes back. It's like you can't stop the Sandwich. Anyway, I run 1 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Very strong. Has an effect as opposed to the old Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I used to run it in this deck, but once this guy came out, I was like, nah, man, it's all about Neo Blue Eyes. 1 Gladiator Beast Neurokius. He's got some pretty powerful effects, and at 2,800, he's pretty strong for a contact fuse monster. I run 1 Master of Oz. He's the strongest beast type, and if you combo him with Poisonous Fangs, Closed Forest, all that good stuff, he becomes the champion you know he is. Run 1 Elemental Hero Mudball Man. 3,000 defense. He can take a lot of punishment. He can make sure your opponent doesn't punish you. He's one of the better fusions in the deck. Not as good as Sandwich, but he comes close. I run 2 Super Alloy Beast Raptinus because I really want my Gemini monsters to get their effects, and like this makes it much easier. I don't have to spend so much time normal summoning. Next, this is why I ran Find in the Great Sphinx in the main deck. I run Andro Sphinx and Sphinx Teleia in the extra deck. Just like there's 2 strong together. 3,000, 25, 25, 3,000. They're bodies, they're beaters, they're everything you could want in Sphinxes. I run Malefic Truth Dragon, 5,000 attack, 5,000 defense. If you can run one in the extra deck, I say do it. It's like, it's not even a question. You just gotta. Then the reason why I run Dreadroot and Ravio. You ready for this? Boom, Obelisk the Tormentor.
Ooh, the spiciest.
Yeah,
of spices.
People come into this regional. They're being like, oh, I'm expecting to see Mechaba, Elysium, and Drancia. Nope. Obelisk the Tormentor, deal with it. Get over him. I want to see you try. Oh, what's that? You can't? GG? Okay, thank you. Or one Tatsunoko. Enough said. This one, just people aren't always ready for. Blackwing, No Tongue, the Starlight. But, you know, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. I'm not even going to tell you about him. You can look him up and find out the power for yourself. I run CXZ's Bury in Hope because, I mean, he's probably my favorite XZs out of all of them. And like people be out there going, man, F-Zero is the business. He's the cat's pajamas. No, it's Bury in Hope. Finally, I run one number 9 Dyson Sphere. Pretty good XCs. I feel like I don't see it used enough when you can make rank 9s. Like it's actually kind of stupid, and I wish more people ran it. Hopefully, people will see the power when they see it in these Gravekeepers.
All right. So, do you got a side deck?
I do.
Ooh, let's see the side deck.
Do.
So I just want to know, man. I hope the side deck is focused on those 60-card Paleozoics, man.
Oh, it's not even a question, Jace Corbett. Oh, you better be ready. You better see what I've got to deal with Paleozoics in here. I got Elemental Hero Neo Bubble Man.
Ooh, yep. Too good.
Yep, people might remember him from the anime, and there is a reason why they banned Metamorphosis, and it's because of him. But don't worry, you know I've got ways to get him out there. I run Chthonian Soldier. Not everyone's ready for that one either, but you know, the more people see me play it, the more they realize why. I run one Fire Ant Ascator just for that Sun Dragon, Moon Dragon loop. Really gets on people's nerves. They're not ready for it in this format, but it happens, and they can't deal with it. They just can't, Jay. I run one Cloudian Storm Dragon. I just want to get those cloud counters on the field as much as possible, and this guy helps with that endeavor. The final monster in the side deck is Shaddoll Hound. I mean, like, need I say more is necessary for Gravekeepers? Come on. I run a Toon Rollback. I like getting that second attack with my Toon monsters. Ancient Gear Toon Golem is devastating with this. I run one Evo Price, just because it makes Dolka and Lagia much easier, and Solda. Bet you weren't expecting that, were ya? Dolka and Lagia, everyone knows. Solda. This helps. Similarly, I run one Evo Diversity to that end. It helps make it... I can get all 3 on board with these 2 cards alone. And I run 2 Dragon's Mirror. It just helps me make Neo Blue Eyes a lot easier. A lot of people might think, why don't you run it in the main? Well, the problem is that I want to focus more on banishing dinosaurs for Tyranno Infinity. So, if it comes down to it, I'll side this in. But for the most part, this is just side. Finally, I run 2 copies of Subterra Behemoth Burrowing. You know, it's a normal trap, but it's pretty extraordinary what it does for this deck. Finally, 3 copies of Interdimensional Warp. A lot of people are focusing on, like, Creature Swap, Switch Your Roru, all those things. Nah, man, Extra Dimensional Warp is, like, where it's actually at. Like if you've watched Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, you know why this is good. You know why I run it in Gravekeepers.
Oh man, this Gravekeepers deck is pretty lit, Connor, man. Thank you once again for giving us this wonderful deck profile. If you guys are wondering, you guys should actually check in the description below for the deck list. The deck list is right there in the description, so you guys should go and check it out.
Yeah, just in case you have any questions and you don't want to go back through the video and try to find out what cards I run and how many.
Yeah, definitely check the description. But as always, this is your boy Jay Corbett of Team Sanctum. Make sure you leave a comment if you want. Subscribe to the channel for more content. We'll be giving out more daily content here. And then, yeah, that's it. It's your boy Jay Corbett of Team Sanctum, signing out.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Hey.